He's a serial entrepreneur.
Knows a lot about the business, knows the business well, interacted with 800 plus agents, he knows our business in and out.
And what I'm so impressed about, he gets more handsome every day.
Yeah!
Every day. He gets hotter.
And come on up there.
Is that all you got for me, folks? I said, how's everyone doing today? Guys, I came all the way from down the street to be here with you today, and I plan on bringing the heat and teaching you some really cool stuff. Are you guys okay with that? Yes or yes? Awesome. So what I want to talk to you about today is the State of the Union. And there's a lot of things that Chris talked about, other people talked about. We have some exciting things going on, some scary things going on. So today I want to talk to you about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I gave this presentation at our closing table mastermind about a few months ago, and Tristan said, hey dude, I'd love for you to give that presentation. It was awesome. And I said, cool, I need 90 minutes. He said, well, what do you need 90 minutes for? You have 60 minutes, get on stage, get it done in 50 minutes. Actually, you have 20 minutes, we'll see you there. So I'm saying to you, this is a much longer presentation. I'm gonna get through as much of it as I can, as fast as I can. But if you want more, come see me at the booth and we'll get you the slides. So, my first thought for you is this. Media is grossly underused by almost everyone in this industry. Your personal brand has never been more important than it is today. If you really want to compete with the purple dicks of the world, are you guys awake? But seriously, if you want to compete with these people that are coming for you, it's never been more important for you to create your own brand and create your own media. What I know for sure is that almost every single one of you in this room are not spending nearly enough money or energy on getting more eyeballs. What you're allowing to happen is you keep giving money to lead providers so they give you opportunity. My question for you is this. Who controls the business? The person that controls the leads or the person that closes it? The person that controls the lead controls the business. So if you're growing your business right now by only buying leads from other people, I want you to ask yourself, are you in control of your business? So how many of you like the idea of creating your own media so you control more of this shit, make more money, and don't worry about the purple dicks that are coming? They will be here. But if you create your own media, you will protect yourself against some of that disruption. See, what most of us don't realize is your entire business is content. Everything you do is content. What we need to focus on is capturing it and reduplicating it and deploying it. The reality is this. If you win the content game, you win the real estate game. It's the truth. See, everyone needs to hire a D-Rock. Do you guys know who D-Rock is? Have you ever heard of Gary Vaynerchuk? Gary Vaynerchuk, everywhere he goes, he has a crew following him. If you look over here, Michelle right here is my M-Rock. Everywhere we go, she follows us and captures stuff. So that creating content and media is easy. All I have to do is be me. And she has to do the hard work. Capture it, make it look sexy, and get it out to the world. So here's a cool little tip for you that I don't think most of us know. Right now in YouTube, there's 3 different types of way to do advertising. One of them is called a YouTube in-stream ads. Why is this important when building a brand? Have you seen the ads when you go onto YouTube, it plays a commercial before the video and then it lets you skip in 5 seconds? Guess what? With a YouTube in-stream ad, you don't pay a single cent until they watch 30 seconds or more of your video. So imagine this for a moment. I can target my ideal competitor, get my video to show up before you get to watch their video. You watch 29 seconds of it and I pay 0 cents. Is that powerful? Could you imagine how much leverage that gives you in your business when you're trying to get more eyeballs and create more business? This is a very important thought. When you're the guy or girl that does something really well, you're always going to remain chasing deals. But when you become a somebody, the deals chase you. May I give you an example? How many of you think Josh Altman for $1 Million Listing is like prospecting his face off every day? think he's buying a ton of leads? Do you think he's wondering where his next deal is going to come from? Hey, yo, you Josh? I got a $2 million, $10 million, $5 million house. Can you sell it? That's what happens when you create your own media. Number two, I think it's really, really, really important for us to understand that great real estate professionals have to be great brands. Just having your license is not good enough. Great brands own a piece of the consumer's mind. And too many of us are allowing our brokerage to be the piece of the mind, as opposed to you, the value you brand, the value you bring in the brand that you've built. See, professional is not brand or personality. Too many of us are just trying to be professional. That shit's boring. Be a professional with a smile and style. Build a brand. Branding makes sales and marketing easier, and when you build a brand, you get more business. And it's important to understand that your brand is not a logo. Your brand is what customers say about you when you're not there. It's what they think about you when you're not talking. It's what they say to their friends about you when someone talks about selling real estate. This is a brand. How many of you guys like the idea of building a better brand? Look, every single one of you have your hands up. There's great resources out here like Attractor. There's this thing called Flip This Agent, where he completely revamps your entire brand and makes you go viral. If you don't do stuff like this, you are leaving Lamborghinis on the table. How many of us like Lamborghinis? All right, well, 3 of you. Priuses? All right, so here's an example. Apple versus Microsoft. Who's worth more? Apple. Who do you think has spent twice as much money in marketing? Microsoft. Do you stand in line for a Microsoft product? Brands kill disruption. Number 3, your leads are moving upstream. Loan Depot is coming for your clients. You better be real with it. So it's never been more important to go where your customers are, even when it's not convenient. You gotta go where your customer is, even when it's not convenient. Do you know what upstream means? It goes going against the flow directly to the source. Folks, stop waiting for them to find you. Go to where they are. Find them before they know they need to be found. Think about that. Find your customer before they know they need to be found. What does that mean? Solve their real life problems. See, look, if I'm newly engaged, newly married, just had a baby, or my wife is pregnant, what are the chances that we might be a first-time home buyer? Pretty high. So imagine this for a moment. You make a 5-video series on everything you need to know from going from renting to owning a piece of the American dream. You target your customer. Imagine this. Your first video shows up about, did you know that you could own for close to the same amount of money as renting? And this is how it works. You target people in your city that just got married, just got engaged, just had a baby, and they make over $100,000 a year. Is this your customer? Yes. Remember this. When you answer their unanswered questions, you have taken the customer off the market. But if you call and say, hey, I know you called about, you opted about 123 Banana Street, can I show it to you? You're just a service provider. But when I give you the information you need to feel comfortable and confident in making a decision, I've taken you off the market. You don't need to talk to anybody else because I'm your support. Think about data stacking for a moment. If you want to go where your customer is and you want to be there before they need to be had, imagine marketing, and this data is always available. There's a company called Real Estate Worldwide that sells this specific data. Imagine marketing to a non-owner occupied that's vacant with high equity. The owner lives out of state and it has some sort of financial distress or some sort of distress. Do you know how many of those there are in Orange County right now today? Anybody take a guess? 750. These are 750 people that are pissed off that their home is in distress, it has high equity, it's vacant. Look, even if you're rich and you have a vacant home, are you happy about it? No. So then when I show up In that moment, you feel like it's a what? Feel like it's a sign. Do you want your customers to feel like it's a sign? You gotta go where they are even when it's not convenient. Does that piss you off? Folks, they are coming for our profits. They are coming for our profits. It's the reality. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit down and let them come and just mow you over? Or should you get ready to go against the purple dicks of the world and understand that they can't do what you can do? So how do you beat them? They're gonna get 30% market share, in my opinion. They've done it in every market they've gone to. Don't be crazy enough to think that they're not gonna achieve that here. But look, if they took the 30% of the shitty clients and you got the 70% of the ones that understand real value, real service, real confidence, who's actually winning the game? Are you guys awake? Yeah. Who's winning the game if they take the shitty clients? We are. Woo! Purple dicks. It's time to have a variable commission plan when needed. So many of my agents say, dude, I didn't take a listing because it was 1%. Are you allergic to money? Is anyone in here allergic to money? So, okay, if you want 1%, this is what we offer you. It's time to find additional profit centers. Put everything that's a settlement service aside. Don't mess with those RESPA guys. Is your mover paying you? Is your handyman paying you? Is your utility providers paying you? Is your local doctor and dentist paying you? Who has their customer? You do. Why aren't they paying you? Why aren't you finding more profit centers? Every time a house sells, there's a ton of commerce that's made in and around that transaction. You have their customer. Help them get in front of them and ask for some sort of referral. Can you guys do that? You win the service game, you get to keep your 6%. Our motto is be the Ritz and keep your 6. Excuse me, conversation is the new lead. Conversation is the new lead. You guys see what Zillow's doing? What are they gonna start doing? They're gonna start taking the leads away and giving you live transfers. Why? One, because 53% of the time you don't call the leads you buy anyways, which makes their experience for their consumers bad. And two, you don't want leads, what do you want? You want a damn conversation. So understand that conversation is the new lead. Prospects right now prefer messenger bots by almost 50%. That should piss you off. Do you know why they prefer messenger bots? Because they actually respond. My friends at Agenology told me 53% of leads never get called. Of the remaining 53% of leads, 47% of leads, how many times do you think those 40% get a call? 1.3. Put a messenger chat, the Facebook messenger chat, everyone know what that is? Did you know they have a plugin now that you could put on your website? On every single website you have, a customer can click a button and start communicating with you. How many of you right now have a messenger bot anywhere in your funnel? Folks, please look around the room right now. There's an entire 4.5 hands up. I love challenges because all the weak people are gonna crumble under the challenge. Where us badasses, what are we gonna do? We're gonna look at it as an opportunity and go out and crush. AI and automation, it's coming, embrace it. Take a picture of that. That should be your conversations in your AI. So there's great platforms like ManyChat, Hello Alex, there's so many programs that will automate the entire conversation for you and get you into conversation. Why are you worried about generating leads instead of starting conversation? Last thought. Does the iBuyer piss you off? The instant offer thing? Look, they are coming for your customers. Play their game. Why aren't you the iBuyer? Why doesn't your funnel have an instant offer on it? Why? Do investors want good opportunity? Can you find an investor that would like to put all cash offers on good opportunity? Can you be the iBuyer? Absolutely. One of the agents in closing table is doing the CarMax of real estate. Step 1, determine your home's current condition. Step 2, decide which option is best for you. Do people like options? Why are they going to the assholes that are taking your customers instead of you? Because they're giving them an option you can't. Is it an option you can't, or you're just not? You're just not doing it. There's so many good buyers looking for good opportunity. There's money everywhere looking for good opportunity. Find the investors and add them to into your funnel. You guys get what I'm saying there? My last thought for you. When I did this presentation at closing table, I was mad. I was really mad. Don't come after my agent's commission. So I went and I said, destroy your competition, kill your competition, looking for an image to end my slide with. The first thing I saw was this. I destroy my enemies when I make them my friends. It's time to embrace this change and get in front of it instead of letting it come up and kick you right in the ass. With that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention. If you have questions, I'll see you later. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.